Some people say, oh, meditation is too hard. And some people say, I don't have time for it. But meditation is really important. It helps clear up your mind. If you have a busy schedule, a lot of things on your head, you went to sleep and you wake up and you're still feeling like super tired. Your brain's always like running. Or you can't quiet your mind, and your mind's like talking all the time, noise, distraction, always thinking about stuff. So if you have so much stuff like that on your mind, it draws your energy. It makes you really tired. It's hard for you to focus at work. If your mind's not clear, how do you think? How do you make more money? How do you be focused at your job to do it well enough and to do it sooner and better and higher quality, so you can go home or have a better day? You don't have to worry about work when you come home. You're done. So a lot of times people say, oh, meditation is for the spiritual path and all that. It is true. It's for that, but a lot of it you can use. It's kind of like exercise. It's for good health. It's for this and that, so that way you can have a strong heart and you're not overweight. But on top of exercise, it's so much more benefit. You live longer. Get six-pack and all the other wonderful things, and you're not tired all the time. You have more energy. You don't have to sleep long hour. So exercise is for the physical part. Meditation is for the in here. So if this is slowing you down or hurting you or making you tired, then you got to work in here. You can't work on this because that's physical. Then some of you are saying, oh, I don't have time for meditation. Well, there's hundreds of different meditation. Some are based on sound. Some are basing on repeating the same word or chanting. Some you focus on a light, a rock. Some you just close your eye and try to go blank, but then that's kind of hard. We can talk about that. So the form of meditation I'm talking about is quick, easy, very effective. You can do it. It clears your mind. It lets you sleep better at night, more productive. So it's part of Sadhguru's meditation technique. Many of his lectures, on one of them he talks about maybe 5 minutes before you go to sleep and 5 minutes when you wake up. So you sit down, you cross your leg, I can't do it right here, but just cross your leg. Make sure your spine is straight, as straight as you can. You don't want to lean forward or lean too back, and keep your palm this way. You can do this. You don't have to, or you can do this. If you do this, then you breathe differently. It's not as effective. That's for a different kind of meditation. So the one that we want to focus on is you want to keep your palm facing up on your lap, and it's okay. Just do it like that. Keep yourself loose. Close your eye. Breathe in really deeply through your nose, and then just hold it for a little bit, like a half a second, and then just let it out. But you want it to be smooth. A lot of the experts are saying it kind of like the wave. When a wave comes to the shore, it pauses for a little bit and then it goes back out. So you want to do it like that. Go in as much as you can and then go out. You don't want to be like well, that's a different kind of meditation. So the one we want to focus on is just to relax your body and your mind. You just go you do that in the beginning, and like about a couple minutes in, you can just go slower, more gentler, 5 minutes. And if you want to get past 5 minutes and start doing deep meditation, which is very effective, but to say you don't have time, then you do the other one, which is called a breath breathing. It charges you up. It makes you release stress. It creates positive chemical in your mind. In and out. 30 times. When you get to 30 times, you exhale and you hold your breath a little bit, as long as you can. And then when you feel like you're about to choke, you breathe in again, really deep, okay? And then you hold for 15 seconds, and then you release, and then you do it again and again, 3-4 times. So that's about 5 minutes, and then you start to go to sleep. It feels great, that's a short version of meditation that not only helps your brain to shut down, clear your mind. Like I was talking on the other video, it's kind of like a computer. If you don't know how to shut it down and you just push the power button, next day you open, it just runs like crazy. It's just your mind's like that. So if you learn how to shut it down the correct way, tomorrow when you wake up, it runs much smoother. Okay, so that's a quick one. Then if you want to do a little bit longer, past 5 minutes, because the first 5 minutes you're just thinking about just your breath, breathing in and out, and that's easy. But if you want to do longer, it's going to get harder, because you start thinking about work, what you need to do. Did you do enough today? You make enough money today? When's your rent coming? Tax and all kinds of stuff, and your family member. You try to calm your mind, but the longer you sit still, the more you start thinking about other stuff, and it drives you crazy. So on the other video, I was talking about, think of a movie, and then I tell you, don't think about it. You're going to spend all day thinking about the movie. Who's going to start in it? How it's going to end? So the best way to do it, to handle it, is if you're sitting there and you're trying to meditate more than 5 minutes, stuff will come. Let's say your children, bad grade. Okay, think about bad grade, reflect on it, see what you need to do. Go fast, have it all done in 1 minute, and then let go. Say tomorrow I have time, when I wake up I'll take care of it. Today when I'm done with the meditation, I'll take care of it. But this is your time. This is the only time. Imagine all day, 12 hour, 15 hour, 20 some hour. It's all hour, right? But you only have 5 minutes to do the meditation. So make it count. It's very precious. It's only 5 minutes. Or you want to stretch it longer, say 15 minutes, 30 minutes. When it gets to be really good meditation, it's about 2 hours to 3 hours. You go into really deep. You can clean, and there's so much stuff happening. It feels great. But that's harder to get to. It takes time. It's like going to the gym. First time you do 1 pound. Then later on you do 10 pounds. So you can't get to like 2 hours in like that. You need time. So let's start small. Sadhguru saying 5 minutes. And the breathing technique I was talking earlier, where you go in and you go out and you hold and you relax, that's based on the Wim Hoff technique. It helps create like endorphin, a bunch of chemical that helps your brain to be happy. Especially sometimes you get depressed. At the end of the day, and you're bummed, stuff happen, you don't like it, it's hard to go to sleep, or you're angry. Do the breathing technique. In, out. In, all the way in, all the way out. But not completely out when your stomach is empty, because you're forcing yourself. That's bad. So, just go at your own pace. Make sure you sit down on the couch, or lay back halfway. Recline, as long as your spine is straight. That's for 5 minutes. But if you want to do longer than that, it's best you sit up straight, because you start to going deeper. And it's really wonderful. If you want to do like a 30-minute meditation, get past 5, then 10, then next time 15. Just keep pushing it. When you're doing about 15 to 30-minute meditation, it feels wonderful. You feel like you're recharging yourself. It's hard to experience it because you're not there yet. Okay, imagine on a day you're stressed out, you don't have enough sleep, maybe 2 hours that day, and too much stuff on your head. Or you've been running for like 10 miles and you're really tired. Or swimming and you're really tired. Or you watch a bunch of movies and your head hurts. Or stuff that's making you very stressed or very tired, and you feel like you can just call it a day. Do the meditation. You will see a big difference. It's kind of like having coffee, but you didn't have coffee. But if you have coffee, you're going to crash. This, you feel wonderful, like recharged. Like if you do like 15 to 30 minutes of just breathing in and out slowly. But if you're doing past 5 minutes, you don't have to do the Wim Hoff technique where you hold the breath and release and stuff. You don't have to. You just focus on going in and out, in and out, in and out, just all the way until 15-30 minutes. Just as little noise as you can, and you're gonna notice a very big difference, because it changes you. So if your mind having problem and it's thinking about all kinds of stuff, solve it, think it, let it go. Something will come, solve it, think it, let it go. Ooh, I won $1 million. What will I do in the Hawaii? Okay, what you do? 1 minute later, let it go. And then practice. It's like lifting a dumbbell. You gotta practice. When you get stronger, it's wonderful. You've been so tired, you're falling asleep like this, but you're so alert. You know exactly what's going on. You can even write a paper in your brain. It's a weird feeling. You're not only charging yourself up, but you're so alert. Like if you have stuff you need to do, you can do it really fast, because half of it is sleep, half of it is still awake, and idea will come. It's just crazy. That's the day that I'm very tired, like totally tired, working non-stop for days and days and not having enough sleep, and then coffee doesn't seem to help it, and you're having headache and you're taking Tylenol. You know what I'm saying? So that's the day. If you really want to see what the difference between meditation, do it on that day. It's not that hard. Sitting is hard. Sitting is, you gotta stretch. You gotta do all kinds of stress, because you're not used to sitting with your leg crossed. So if you're not used to sitting with your leg crossed, sit on the chair, sit on the couch, but make sure your body, the spine is straight. Okay, it's very important, because this is the energy. This is like the battery. There's two pumps that pumps the fluid, the energy. It's like positive and negative. It's charging. So you don't want to bend it or crook it. It's kind of straw, like a straw. A straw works best when it's straight. You twist it and spin it. It works, but not as effective. You're just wasting your time. So I've seen a lot of people meditating and they're like this, and there are all kinds of shapes. No, try to be as straight as you can. Relax as you can. You will see the relax come. Like even me, I've been doing meditation for 10 years, and sometimes I start doing it, I think I'm really relaxed, but then 5 minutes later my shoulders start to fall, my arms start to fall. Then I know I'm relaxed, because you know what relax is. You remember what relax is, but sometimes your body forgets, and you're so tight. But you will feel the body just falls. It's weird. It's cool too. So all of this is just talk. You need to experience and try it. And 5 minutes, okay? Like sometime in the past, I don't have time for 5 minutes. I'm so busy. So I drive. I go to the parking lot. I park my car. Close my mind for 5 minutes. Then I go to work. And that's 5 minutes. Sometimes you get to your work early. That's 5 minutes. On your lunchtime, that's 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? When you're waiting for the elevator, that's 1 or 2 minutes. It's pretty much within the 5 minute gap. You can pretty much do it anywhere, and it's safe, because you're not going into the deeper zone. So 5 minutes is like a stretch, a relaxing stretch for your mind. Now if you get past 5 minutes into like 15, 30 minutes, an hour, those you want to be more focused, like sitting correctly, and breathing slower, and you will see a big difference. Sadhguru said to try it. I was like, nah, it's not gonna work. 5 minutes, whatever. I try it, great improvement, and years later I'm still saying, wow, still a lot more to learn. That's only 5 minutes. Then you move into 15 minutes and 30 minutes, and that's a whole different level. But you gotta start slow. You don't want to do it, that's great. But on the day that you're really tired and you like, I want to go to sleep and I can't, do it. You will see. Just 5 minutes makes so much difference. Then push it to 15 and 20. And then when your body feels really relaxed and tired, if you want to go sleep, just lay down, sleep. Wonderful, meditation I was talking about, is many versions of it. So some people focus on a candle, some people focus on a chant like ah or some people focus on a word, daughter, and give all the love and attention and feeling about the word daughter. Your daughter, how she makes you feel. That is powerful too, but that word has to mean something to you. Otherwise it's daughter, like, wow, what's so different? I don't have a daughter, I have a son. So if you're doing word meditation, find a word that's very important to you and think about that word, just that word. If you're doing the breathing technique, focus on the breathing. Make sure it all the way in and all the way out, not in, out, focus. You just do your best. Now if you focus on the sound, like a dripping water, hear every single drop of the water when it makes a sound. One time I was doing meditation and had massive allergy, and I was too lazy to go get my allergy medication. Normally I go get it, I come back, I have runny nose, and I continue my medication. On that day I was just so tired, I don't care about the allergy medication, and I just do my meditation. And my eye just itched like crazy. It's like an ant was crawling on it, or someone is taking a feather and just keep playing with it. It's driving me insane. So I focus on the feeling of meditation. So that's another meditation, I guess. But I focus on all the pain, all the sensation, the depth of the sensation, like how painful, how itchy. Oh, you're itchy. Oh my God, there's another level of itchy. It's like in my eyelid. Okay, focus on that. Oh my God, there's another level of itchiness on this eye and that eye and underneath of it and around it, and it crawls, and it's all kinds of weird sensation. I was just too lazy to go get it. So I focus on it. I understand it. I say, this is just allergy. It's not going to kill me. So many people have allergy. They're fine. Why do I have allergy? So this, gotta let it go. It's not going to kill you. Yes, the siren is running. Allergy. I got it. I got the signal. I know there's something going on, but it's not going to kill me. Let it go. And all of a sudden, boom, no more itchiness. Nothing's just gone. And I did the same thing with sore throat. Focus. Gone. That is crazy. So the mind is very powerful. You are very powerful. You can change anything in here. It's yours. Learn to use it. It's like a computer. If you learn all the buttons, all the shortcuts, it's wonderful. You don't need to depend so much on medication. Medication solves a lot of stuff. Sometimes you might need medication, like a computer. Sometimes you do need something. Upgrade the RAM, the chips, and the keyboard's broken. You need to upgrade the keyboard, physical part. But the software, you can play with it. It's already there. The system is there. Like if you're a good programmer, you can even recode your computer. This you can recode your DNA. You can recode. You can change a lot of stuff. You can change all everything about you. There's scientific study that's coming out saying you can change your DNA. If you go deep enough inside you, you can change certain part of it. Make the way you want. It's called engineering yourself. Sadhguru said, you spend all your time engineering the world around you. Now we have iPhone. You can talk to someone in Alaska. So we can engineer ourselves inside. Just going deep inside. The key is inside. Well, that's good. If you like this video, subscribe, like, share with your friends, share with people who you think might enjoy the video, or they just don't know what meditation is and they suck at it, and people tell them to do it and they got frustrated because they keep thinking and the body hurts. Well, move around first. Okay, thank you. See you on the next